Bienvenidos, Geminis. How are ya doing? Happy February, Geminis. FebYOUaire. February has a strong connection with like the Fae rounds, and I also look at this connection with Geminis. And I know that people don't really associate the two together, but February, because of its transitional phase with Aquarius energy, right? So that air, we have Mercury in Aquarius at this time, and Gemini, y'all are ruled by the sign of Mercury. So there's this like love language energy that I'm feeling in the ethers that's giving you this February connection with Aquarius vibes. That's like really dope. It's really fucking dope and tranquil, and I really like this energy for y'all, because I love my Aquarius. I love y'all Geminis. My mama. Shout out to my mama, y'all. She a Gemini. Yes. Hi, Sandra. And my shout out to Sandy. All right. Gemini. So I'm going to get into y'all February's readings. And this is going to be for your sun, moon, and rising. And before I get that though, right, before I go into the light, I just want to share this like energy of what I'm getting, right? So there is a refocus and a reestablishing on you, which is why I said FebYOUaire in that way, because Jupiter has now gone direct in your sign, and Jupiter in the sign of Gemini is considered to be at its detriment. However, now that Jupiter is direct, it's like reestablishing the forward movements for opportunities. Love you, Mom. Yeah, we love you, Mom. All right, y'all. I love my mama. So it's allowing the opportunities to flow forward with more ease and grace right now that Jupiter was in retrograde for what, like 4 months in your sign. Y'all was, listen. And then, so it goes from Aquarius to Aries energy, right, in February. And I'm sorry, from Aquarius to Pisces. Sheesh. Right? And those are two very different as above, so below energies. And Gemini, y'all have that Ibeji energy of very etheric, very spiritual, very up there, and very grounded, very as below, as above, so below, very trickster kind of energy, being able to be a medium and being able to navigate through different rounds. And Aquarius energy is the water barrier. It balances out the waters and the psyches and in the astrals, in the physical, in that space. It plays and it moves. So with this energy too, and the Fae energies, and we're going to get into the Fae Oracle deck for this reading. I've been doing it for all signs, and so the fawn was coming through for you, which is a lot of natural magic, a lot of nature spirits coming through for you during this month of February, for y'all to like really connect with. And the fawn is, oh, I got like goosebumps all over. The fawn energy doesn't come out for everybody. And this was during the pre-shuffle. Like, it just directly was, like, coming out. Especially when I was connecting with the air elementals. Like, just breathing in the connection of air, telepathy, communication, breath of life, frequency, right? And the travels in that, right? I'm really excited to see what messages y'all gonna get with the cards when it comes down to this, because you are coming into a space of deeper epiphanies and realizations, and feeling lighter in times when it was probably dark and heavy and intense for you. and maybe not for all Geminis. I do feel like there's been a lot of good things that's happening, a lot of good opportunities that's been happening for a lot of Geminis, but I also feel like there's been a lot of like stress and burdens. That's just kind of the energy that I was picking up, that y'all are letting go. It's almost like y'all had so many opportunities that y'all, like plans and things that y'all were doing, but then maybe there were like sidetracks or derails or detours. Thank you. That's the word. Detours. And so y'all managed to make the way through because y'all made it happen because of y'all's alchemy and magic and commandments. But it was more forcing into certain experiences, and that's where with the force, y'all seen a little bit of like chaos in that space. But in the spaces where y'all didn't force and y'all just accepted, okay, this is not really going in the ways that I would have liked it. There was a spiritual protection there. And in both cases, there was a spiritual protection for the collective that I'm tuning in with. But what I'm feeling now is definitely the fawn is considered a good omen in shamanism. It's considered grace, the anointing, it's abundance. It's like spirit choosing you to move forward, spirit initiating you, spirit saying, your heart is light, and I thank you for your divinity and your support, and we support you, and we are your allies. And so you're going to have a lot of spiritual allies and opportunities that's going to be coming through for you during this month. That is just so beautiful. It was very beautiful. I honestly, I was like, oh, I love this energy. Give me just a moment here. For those of you that's just coming in, welcome to the space, y'all. So and the fawn energy, it was the singer fawn. It was the spiritual fawn. And it was just light frequencies. And you can be an oracle. This, it may or may not apply to you, but whoever is drawn to this message, like, you do have the connection with the nature spirits and the divine mother in such a clear way that you are being called to work more with nature in the sense of as you are working with nature, nature is working with you to keep you abundant, to keep you protected, right? It's a energetic exchange. And that's kind of what I was seeing even with like the Aquarian energy, right? When Mercury and Aquarius, like alchemizing energies and creating, right? With spirit. And this is really just taking you into a space where when the waters are flowing, Aquarius is the collective consciousness, is the higher consciousness, right? Aquarius energy really, like, this is why they associate with like the ETs, and they're like, fuck the indoctrinations. That's cool. I'm going to learn that too. But I'm really going to just be me all the way through, right? And Gemini energy can be very analytical and logical. And like, it sees that. It sees through the spirit realm. But it's also like, well, I'm going to be unbiased, where Aquarius energy, a lot of the times, it's not that it doesn't want to be unbiased. It's accepting of it is what it is. That is what it is, right? But you are this, you are this, you are this, you are this. It's not from a space of judging. It's from a space of being able to identify the energies in the space that allows for the Gemini to say, that is the energy in this space, and this is how I can work with those energies in this space, right? The Aquarius energy is saying, this is just this is what it is. This is that collective, this is that collective, this is that collective. I can navigate through all those realms and dimensions. I'm not stuck into any of those. And Mercury, being that energy of the traveler, being that energy of the alchemist, is like, okay, it's the messenger being unbiased to each of those collectives, while also seeing the details of the information that's in those spirits, right? Where the Aquarius is like, but it's also like the Gemini energy is not being biased, it's not judging either, it's just analytical, it's like, okay, so that's where they're collaborating with each other, where the Mercury and Aquarius energy is fucking dope for you in this month of February, Geminis, because there's just so much more that's coming to the awareness, that's expanding it from a higher consciousness, that's allowing the analytics to really expand your aura, your frequency. I'm even seeing like wings just like spreading out even bigger. Like maybe you had your wings and you were just keeping them tucked in, or you wasn't really like flying with it. And I'm just getting like now, like with Jupiter being out of retrograde, it's gonna feel like this just like flying free type energy. So I like that for ya. This reading is going to be for Gemini's sun, moon, and rising. Even your Jupiter, if that is your placement, does not have to be. This could also be Mercury placements, does not have to be. If you are a cross watcher, or you just so happen to find this reading, these channel messages, that is because your soul and the Most High has divinely aligned you into this space here and now to receive the messages that are divinely aligned for your highest and greatest good. Everyone has every zodiac sign in their chart somewhere in the mix, and so this could be that Gemini subconsciously trying to deliver a message to you from this aspect, this part of your chart. If you want to look at your natal chart, just look at where Gemini is, where it's ruling, where Mercury is, what houses, and see how it cooperates with the messages. But you don't have to. This is gonna be some tarot, some oracle, and as you see, I am also channeling. All right, if there is any messages that do not resonate with you, we call in divine intervention to remove any messages that is actually not for you, that's not for your highest and greatest good, for the divine intervention from heart to heart, soul to soul, as you will it and as I will it, to divinely intervene and remove the energies that is not in alignment with your mind, body, and spirit and highest and greatest good. Remove it out of your experiences, remove it out of your psyche, just removing it so that it is not attached or projecting onto your life. If there's a message that is absolutely for you and you're resisting the message, you're not resonating with the message, but the message is meant to serve your highest and greatest good, we also invite that divine intervention to step your ego to the side and allow for you to receive tangible confirmation to validate that this message is indeed for your highest and greatest good, for you to be open to receive, if you will it. Right? You have to be open to receive that. And so we honor free will. So I just want to put that out there, and I want to say thank you to your higher self, to my higher self, for aligning together in the ethers and the stars to be in this space here and now, because you could have went anywhere else. But you are here to receive the messages that's for you. You're honoring your soul's purpose, and I thank you for honoring your soul's purpose and doing what the fuck you came here to do, right? So I think I got all the spiels out. Let's get into it. Let's see here. what was the other deck that I was, it was the fairy cards, these cards. I might do the finance cards, but it was something else. All right, yeah, we're just gonna see where this take us, where this go. Oh, the crystals, thank you. All right, I see ya. Ah! All right, cool. Yeah, so crystal devas, the Devi spirits wanted to come through as well. There's like some crystalline frequency coming through for all the zodiac signs. I really do feel like because we have thousands of crystals in our beings. We are the crystals. Crystals just either activate or stimulate parts of us that is already within us. And so love connecting with your live, always in divine timing, especially today. Oh, gratitude. You know, there could be parts, sometimes there's a crystal that we have. Thank you. I guess somebody has to hear this. This has to do with an energy that you may not feel like you're resonating with. And there's a lesson to learn. This is where Mercury comes in about being the researcher, being the alchemist, being the unbiased messenger that's able to travel through it and give that the information in formations, right? For your imagination, for your image, for the nation of your being, right? Of thy temple, of your divinity. Right? And crystals have formations. Crystals have structures, right? And so every single crystal in the core of cores, even in the core of the earth, the heart of the earth, all crystals are vibrating in the same space, right? But as they're in different dimensions, they're still whole and complete just like us, but different fractals of light or angles or, angles working in its certain purpose, right? So there may have been a crystal that somebody recently got. Maybe you bought a crystal or something and you're not feeling the energy through, or it's not resonating with you, or maybe you're feeling a little scared or something. I'm not sure for who this is. If you're feeling a little bit of like intensity or fear or something with the crystal, there is some of y'all here like, oh, you have to cleanse the crystal, and that can be true too. However, what I'm getting is there's actually information, like spirit doesn't give you, the Most High doesn't give you anything that you can't handle. So there's an activation or some sort of transmission that is connecting with you in the crystal that is ready to reveal itself, but because there's such a discomfort or there's a feeling of like, this just doesn't resonate with me, I'm not connected with it, it's spirit is saying, where are you disconnected? Feel your disconnection through, allow yourself to remember how to connect in the wholeness of all of you. That is how you're going to be able to connect deeper into the structure of the crystalline frequency that's actually being activated in you through that crystal, with that crystal. It's a as within, so without, right? As above, so below. So there's some sort of transmission or communication or message or lesson or something being activated through a particular crystal for somebody that they're not really resonating with, but it's meant to activate them so that that crystal, as it's being stimulated inside and it activates and it opens up this light frequency, the light codes that it has from being dormant to active in your being, is going to unlock different either it's going to expand the gifts that you already have that you know how to use, but it's also going to unlock this like epiphany, new kind of like gift or version of self, or it's going to unlock something here for you into a new realm, into a new dimension of perceptions, of frequencies, of divinity, of light, for like the human mind of consciousness to expand on a higher level of consciousness, if you will. And this is gonna bring you to be more active and in tune with where it is that you need to go. You are exactly where you need to be right now. This is more so because these things are happening. You needed this experience. Okay. I hope that made sense. I was trying to get that message out. And that doesn't feel like that's for everybody. It feels very like specific for somebody that's like resisting with a crystal, they may be resisting the energy, or they just don't feel connected to it. And it's still working. It's like whatever you feel like is not working, tap in deeper with yourself and just breathe. Sometimes, and this is like a new crystal. This isn't a crystal that you've had for a long time. Sometimes you get, thank you. Sometimes you get so integrated with a crystal that you almost don't feel the vibration anymore. You're just like, okay, like it's one with you. You're used to it. You are that energy. You are one with the crystal. So now you work with the crystal as an ally in the spirit realm, in there. There's also, I'm getting, and this is crazy because I wasn't meaning to just like talk so much about the crystals, but that's probably why I moved the cards over there subconsciously, to talk about this message, right? Diving deeper into the crystal structure. So like meditating with a crystal and diving into the actual crystal structure within that crystal. Yeah, for the formalities. And this is gonna this is more of an astral travel experience, to connect with the Devi, with those structures here. Oh, I like that. Okay. All right, so let's see here. What messages do we have for Gemini for the month of February here? I did pre-shuffle the deck, but I guess, had to do it again. All right, Gemini, what messages do you have? What is Gemini going to experience in the month of February? And thank you. Woo! Woo, woo. I don't know why I'm hearing that song. This is the sound of police. Woo, woo. All right. So on the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Cups here. So I was feeling collaborations, and again, the Aquarius energies is the water barriers, right? And the water barrier has like the two cups yoking as one into one, right? And Mercury is in that sign, so there's a lot of collaborations moving forward here, opportunities, so much so that you're leaving yourself open. In a traditional deck, there's two people holding the cups and toasting with each other, or like bringing the cups forth to each other. And in this deck here, they're sitting on the tree and they're like, I'm allowing myself to be in the natural flow of things. This is what I have to offer. I own what I have to offer, my responsibilities, and I offer with grace you to also energetically reciprocate and exchange with me. But it's not a particular person, because they're open to spirit. They're open to the opportunities of where the co-collaboration is going to happen. It's not just about it being one person or individual that is in mind, but rather connected with the collective of opportunities that is ready and available for them to connect with. So they leave it up to spirit. It is graceful. It is open. It's I've never read this card in this way, so I really like how it's coming through. it's like the seat is open and available to build and have the meeting, to connect with, should you want to sit down and have a drink with me and toast, or like should you want to build and connect with me. You know, it's one of those, like, we can make it work, but I'm also not like driving myself crazy. And it's interesting. I don't know why that's coming out that way, but it's interesting. So they are kind of like in a closed position, as opposed to like standing on the ground. They're on a tree, and they're still holding. So I feel like this is because they were dealing with stuff in the past that was like keeping them restricted, keeping them, maybe there was like past traumas or something that was like not sure if it wanted to reach out, not sure, or maybe there was certain boundaries. But I also feel like there's a healthy discernment and boundaries in there. There is, yes. Is that a dolphin tattoo? There is a dolphin tattoo here. Yeah, so dolphins. And remember, I think I was talking about telepathy also being a thing here. Dolphins could be very significant to you as an ally. And connecting with tree spirits here. So you have the Lovers card also. So this could be like, you know, your relationship experiences going well. There is also like letting go of a lot of that bestiality part of your, not let me correct myself, thank you. If there was certain let me just show you what I have here. You have the Lovers card here. And I really feel so much wisdom and guidance in this card here from the different phases of yourself. Really coming into a space where you kept your heart, you're keeping your heart light as a feather, and you had to make a decision of deciding, okay, this could also be maybe a reconciliation that some of you were considering. Do I open that door? I don't really want to get hurt, or I don't want to hurt. There's something here about like, for some of y'all, this is opportunities for new people. For a lot of y'all, I feel that. And for some of y'all, I feel like this is allowing yourself to, maybe you came into some realization that there was like internal conflict or trauma or inner projections with yourself that was keeping you away from some sort of connection that, like, Spirit is saying it's okay to reconcile with, or something like that. Like there's a union or something, or a reunite. This is not the Three of Cups, so it's not about a reuniting, but I'm getting reconciliation with this energy here for some reason. And I kind of feel like it was a head of a heart decision, and you're like, okay, you know what? In my heart space, I know that there was always like this love, this genuinity here. And in your mind, you come to realize like, what's the worst conversation that can happen? It's almost like thinking of so many things through, but Spirit just kind of being in the space of like showing you, maybe there's because the dolphins, I keep getting telepathy too, so there could have been a telepathic conversation between you and another individual here. This could also be that maybe you're getting like flashes, like your clairvoyance is opening up. Maybe you're getting visions or dreams. This could also be like, you know, y'all speak through the spirit realm or do work in the spirit realm, but like in the physical, and like deciding whether or not you want to like open those roads. Because I do see here like it becoming grounded and it being an opportunity that is going to grow the foundation on a pace of like, it's okay to take it slow. It's okay to see how it's like, rewards are going to come from this. Tangible rewards will come from these connections. So if it's not a reconciliation, if it's not about this connection here, and this can be with a lover, or this could be with a friend or something like that, or like I feel it's on a soul level, where it's more of the spiritual connection that y'all have. So even if this is new people that's bringing great opportunities to move forward here. And it's very grounded. It's very, you see, the crystals are amplifying the experiences here, and there's just like so much crystalline support for higher frequency here. While it's like bringing heaven on earth, your energies and the connections and what has to be offered from this experience is a divine connection here. It's bringing heaven on earth. It's allowing it to be grounded, safe, secure, and I love that energy. You know, it's calm. It's like it's been a long time coming, but knowing that like everyone that's involved in this situation is worthy of the collaboration, the connection. And it's like in the bottom of the deck too, you have like the 8 of Pentacles. And so I feel like this is spiritual work that y'all have learned to master. Like maybe whatever separations had to happen was so that there was a mastery of self and growth in certain experiences here, or whatever the case may be. And now the collaboration starts to bring in that abundance to everyone connected and involved here. And I do feel like this could be maybe some of y'all are actually like going to be traveling. Maybe y'all wasn't traveling because of money certain situations or things, and like the money's gonna be coming through so that you can travel or something like that. There could have been like, and maybe, you know, like I don't think y'all dealing with those type of fears. I'm not really getting that. Oh, I put that here. And with the Strength card here, this is where I was earlier saying about like the beast, right? Knowing that you have that inner beast. This is about not hindering or hiding your beast. This is about being so in tune with who you are. You've done the meditation, you've done the relaxation, you've done the calming down to move slowly with it, to not rush your processes here, to know when to engage as the beast and when to engage, because the beast serves a purpose, right? The dragons serve a purpose. The maiden serves a purpose. The mother serves a purpose. The crone serves a purpose here. So the divine feminine, the virgin here, this is also Leo energy here, right? That inner sun roaring, right? Like Simba coming into, I want to be a mighty king, right? And then Mufasa going through what Mufasa went through, but then even Scar being the beast that he is in the shadows and doing what it is, and then really coming into a space of like, I can really tame my beast, and this is the fears that I had wasn't because I was afraid of what somebody can do to me. It was about me being afraid of what I can do to you. There's something here about somebody was afraid of themselves, and so they were putting themselves in a space of like not really allowing themselves to integrate their beast side. Is either they just kept the beast in the dungeon like rah like a dungeon dragon, right? But like coming into terms like, I'm a motherfucking monster, right? Like allowing yourself to be the monster, to be the healer, to be in tune with, I can know when to allow myself to be the lioness, be the hunter, be the king of the jungle, queen of the jungle, whatever you want to call it, right? And not have to be in a space where my pride and arrogance is coming from a space of quote unquote sin, but rather than being a divine virtue, because I am virtuous. I am with integrity. I am that I am, right? And it took a lot of strength for you to get through everything that you had to get through, to be able to know how to be that here. And it's coming into a space where like you can relax, you know, that attitude of being strong and being aggressive. There's something here about being the lover and it letting you travel into further places, because like maybe ego or pride or something was like holding you back. And again, early in the reading, there was like about forcing things to happen, and like you made it happen, but it didn't come without certain like chaoses and consequences in there. Whereas now in the month of February, you're going to be more free flowy. You're going to be more in the flow of like reciprocation and even if things move slowly, right? Even if it's slower movements, it's let's see. We're gonna continue on. Let's see what else here. What other messages we got here? Mass being dropped here in the bottom of the deck here. We have, what is it? Salvius. So let's see here. What messages for the phase do we have here for my Geminis for the month of February here? Greetings, everyone that's coming in. Hi, Vibe Tribe. What's up? Let's see here. Y'all, I can't make this shit the fuck up. Didn't I tell ya I saw the fawn? I'm gonna read the fawn to y'all because it indeed in the bottom of the deck. What number is it? 35. 35 can be significant to you. I'm gonna invite y'all to just take a deep inhale here, connect with your intuition, exhale, perfect love, perfect trust, and just sit with this image here and allow you to receive the messages that is for your highest and greatest good. Perhaps it is the same messages that I shared with y'all earlier. Perhaps it is new messages. That's so gorgeous. That card is so gorgeous. So you have the fawn, and I'm going to read that. And then you also have the number 48, the collectives of pixies. I told y'all, there's a February here with the Mercury and Aquarius and this collective consciousness energies that's flowing right now. Y'all are really fucking like moving through, even though in the physical there may be things that seems or appears like it needed to move slower than what like energetically is being moved, right? And allowing nature to take its course here. With the collective of pixies, I love this energy, but there's also the like warning of like pixies just don't know when to stop. They don't know how to stop. They just keep going, right? And parlay. And like, that's awesome, but it could also be like harmful to like the human body in a sense. So that's the only like shadow that I see with this, but this is like celebration. And I felt that. I felt like the nature spirits was like, we're working with you, you're working with us, let's continue to work together. And yeah, so we're gonna get into these messages. Give me just a moment. Mother frequency can be very important too, because we was going really hard and heavy, shouting out my mama. earlier in the live. So like, you know, connecting with Mother 48 here. All right. So I'm gonna read both the collective pixie energy and the fawn. I definitely feel, because of the channel messages that I was getting with the fawn, I'm just curious. I haven't read from the book of the fawn in so long, so I don't even remember what it says. But I'm just really curious because I was seeing it in my mind's eye. I was seeing it during the pre-shuffle coming out, and then now it's in the bottom of the deck. It's definitely an energy here of spirit showing you this omen here to move forward, that everything is working out as it needs to, and the natural flow of things without you having to fight, without you having to push. You are strong enough to overcome any obstacles that was there, but you don't necessarily always have to. Sometimes that's ego, and that's where the chaos comes through, as opposed to like just being. So let's see here. All right, and not to say that chaos is a bad thing, because hey, I'm a divine feminine being and I be on my motherfucking chaos, okay? Not that I'm like fucking my mother, but I am the motherfucker. Okay, I'm just playing. Yeah, I be like weird sometimes, y'all. Let me just like be a weirdo. Okay. So, a collective of pixies, keywords are duty, willingness, joyful participation, virtual. Didn't I say about something that you're virtuous, like bringing heaven on earth? Yeah, I did. Okay, I did. Okay, cool. Hold on. So we're gonna see here. A pixie's gotta do what a pixie's gotta do. And one of the things a pixie has to do is dance. It has to be done so that the flowers will grow and fruit. The grass will do this photosynthesis things, and the trees will put down their roots properly, and other possessions will proceed in their proper time and I just had to let y'all know, I just realized that the collective of Pixie card is on page 144. So just letting y'all know, 144 coming through. At their proper pace. The pressure of the pixie's energetic little etheric feet may even be what helps to keep the world turning at the right speed, at least. They claim it does. At least they claim it does. I know the physical claims I know the psychiatrist claims differently, but would you rather believe? Besides, psychics keep changing their minds about things, and pixies have done this dance forever, and the world keeps on turning, hasn't it? All the physicists do anyway is to explain how the pixies dance work, not who does it. Approaching these tasks with lightheartedness is, they say, essential. It lends virtual in the sense of potency to their actions. However, their feet would come down too heavily and stunt the growth of things instead of enhancing it. Or they might step too lightly, and then things might grow the wrong way, up or sideways. It could make the world turn wrong. Pixies treat their duty as something boring or oppressive. But they choose to take joy in doing it. And doing it well. Hold on, y'all. Okay, give me a moment, y'all. I need to like, I'm in this energy and it's Ooh. Yeah, I need to get this message out. All right, hold on. Ooh, okay. My body. I got this. All right, where we at? Okay. Pixies can treat their duty as something boring or oppressive, but they choose to take joy in doing it and doing it well. As you face with duties, my body is electrifying right now, y'all. Like the old saying goes, a merry heart makes light work. We have a choice about how we do anything. We can make a game of it and do it happily. We can take an attitude that makes it demanding and oppressive. We can choose to regard it as boring and dull. When we choose the first attitude, the results have a different feeling, a different energy than the results of the other two. Anyone and everything that comes in contact with the results of that work feels the difference. It is affected differently by it, whether they notice it or not. So here is another place where we can make the world better or worse and do the same to ourselves simultaneously. Ooh. What is needed here is not only an awareness of duty, but a merry approach to it. The job has to be done, so one might as well do it. Yeah, I'm sweating. One must be willing. Process through this dance made step by step. Lightly. Take joy and pride in achievements. Approach the work with zeal, zest, and zing. And perhaps even a little zanness as well. Otherwise, you might as well not bother. Well, almost. There is something about this light-hearted approach to your duty that is important at this time in order to achieve the results you want. Additionally, consider the words collective and cooperative as you make your plans. This situation may take more than one person, perhaps several working together to achieve the desired results. Joining forces with others is appropriate at this time. Seek the cooperation of friends, family, co-workers, and fairies as appropriate. In reverse, when the pixies haven't enough to do, they tend to get into mischief together. They decide they ought to lead the travelers astray, chase the farmer's cows from the field, tangle the computer wires, and tickle the memories and cross the telephone lines. Make sure that everyone involved knows what they are expected to do here and that they have enough work to keep them busy without being overloaded. Alternatively, some people may be dragging their feet, not getting their work done, promising and then not delivering. Invite them to join the dance if possible. Help them to see the joy and satisfaction to be found in doing a great job carefully. Set a good example. Y'all, I'm sweating. Right? I was definitely trying. All right. Oh, we went to the fawn. That font is meant to be read for y'all, cause like I'm in the page of the font. It's page 122, so 122 can be significant. I actually did a little light vlog about the power and the portal of manifestations of 122, and if y'all are interested in that, I like working with that energy, so it's interesting. So it actually starts on 121 is the beginning phase, but it's not like half there, and then the picture, so we landed on the picture. So all right, the fawn. Let's go into this message here for y'all. Whew. Taking a moment here. I need to get back grounded. All right. Understanding the nature of nature. Natural wisdom. Natural magic. The merry and representable fawn dancing in the garden. Frolicking in the woods, playing in the meadows, sings out loud, "Come, dance with me." It is he who knows the secrets of nature. He knows where the robin's nestlings are hiding, where the mice lurk, who lives down the rabbit burrow, and where the pixies like to dance. Ooh, pixie energy coming through. I'm ready. Who want to dance with me? Yo, High Tribe Vibe is having this abundance dance going on in the West Coast, and I'm going to be posting about that as well for those of you that don't know. Just letting y'all know, just because there's a Gemini involved there, and this is so crazy how like all of this is coming together, and that's all. I'm dancing, abundance, dancing your buns. Okay, let's go. So let's see here. He teaches us to understand, appreciate, and express the parts of ourselves that dances in the moonlight with the fairies, sings to the dawn stars with the birds, and hums with the blossoming flowers. This is also the part of us that plants seeds with a loving pat that says, "Bless you and grow," and provides healing energy for doing just that. No fuss, no bother, just intention and natural human magic. Natural magic is simple. We are all full of it. And the more we are true to our own nature, the more we have access to our own magic. When we are caught up in believing the limitations imposed by ourselves or our culture, we inhibit the flow of energy, which is the melody of ecstasy's song of the cosmos, as it sweeps through us. Opening ourselves back up to the song can be a long and complex business once we have closed down in some way. 555. It requires a great deal of thought and self-observation, and perhaps also the help of others in the form of formal therapy or simple friendship. However, the process of opening is much easier and more gentle if we allow Mama Nature and our own natural magic to help. Spending time in our gardens, our parks, our forests, and open spaces helps us to reconnect. But so does growing herbs and flowers and scented geraniums in pots on our windowsills. So does looking at the stars, observing the state of the sky, and listening to the wind. It helps if we simply observe the natural processes and changes around us. Mama Nature is always up to something. No natural place is the same for 2 moments in a row. Life is about process, not stasis. We are processes, not things. We constantly change, even when we resist, even when we think we are stuck. Come with me, sings the fawn, tugging our hands. It certainly is futile to struggle against the flow of the universe, so we might as well dance with him. Stuckness is an illusion. The fawn says, dance with me and it will all come right. And do you know? He's right. At least many of the blocks in ourselves and our lives will come right much more quickly if we reconnect with him, opening our hearts to him and Mama Nature. They too are filled with magic, just like us. I love that. For some of y'all, if this is like new people or like a reconnection, like maybe there's something about like working together with a collaboration of people. There can be like maybe two lovers even working together and stuff like that, because you have the Lovers card, you have the Two of Cups here with the Eight of Pentacles here. I do feel like, and because the the Knight of Pentacles is here, there could have been like slow and steady wins this race and establishing this movement here. That may not be for everyone, but there is that energy, right? So in a starter reading, Monarch of Loving, I love you. So in a reading, natural magic is happening. When things flow almost effortlessly, this is a sign that natural magic is at work. Enjoy it. A very important part of natural magic is simply allowing the energy to flow through us. This means both giving and receiving freely. Let the energy flow. Don't push it. Don't try to control it. Just dance with it. Trust it. And remember to keep returning to the source for inspiration and to keep your heart filled with light. In reverse, if this energy is not really tapping into self, right? This situation and probably the people involved have become bogged down in murky energy and needs a breath of wild, fresh air blown through them. Blown through them. Organize a picnic or go for walks in the park or the country with any others involved, and invite the fairies to come along and help you harmonize the atmosphere. If you can't do that, give the other people a gift of potted plants, perhaps preferably flowers. Ooh, I want some flowers. Okay, I'm just saying. Come back to your natural self. Be aware of the cycles of the sun and the moon and ever-changing, flowing balance of Mama Nature. Live in harmony with that. Exercise appropriately. Eat well. Clear the toxins of civilized living from your system. Go out and speak to Lady Moon as often as you can. Smile back at Father Sun. I like this energy. I told y'all I felt this so strongly. My underarms is sweating, y'all. Oh, I smell so good. Like if y'all could smell me. All right, don't be in love with my hormones, all right, y'all. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But I like to share my musty self with the collective sometimes. It's like, y'all just throw it in the air. We just need it in the air. Y'all need it. What would y'all do? What would y'all do without me? What would I do without y'all Geminis? What would I do? We could get on each other's nerves or not. You're just saying. All right. Did you just? I did. Like, is it? What was it? What was that movie? She goes, Superstar. I think it was Superstar. Yeah. All right, let's see what crystal. Yeah, superstar. See, I heard you telepathically, which is why I was able to say superstar, because I was like, what the fuck was it? I didn't even remember, but whatever. I love being a Gemini. Go ahead, Gemini, do you. All right, let's see what crystals we have coming in here. For those of you that's just coming in, there was like other channel messages in regards to the Crystal Devi Kingdom as well. So you might definitely want to tap into the replay. Let's see here, right? What crystals do we have here for Gemini? Oh, yeah, I got 2 crystals. Ooh, all right. So I'm going to show you how this is. So you have Herkimer Diamond in the bottom of the deck with green, with dreams. And then you have a Master Teacher card, Awakening Crystal, poking out. All right. So I'm just showing y'all here. For those that, thank you, may resonate with that. But y'all have Morganite. So there's a love situation going on here. And I like this energy. Morganite is a fucking dope ass crystal when it comes down to going deeper with love. It's this Morganite brings love frequencies in a very, in a more intimate, I don't want to say more intimate way than like rose quartz. They just work differently. I love the energy of rose quartz and how that works, but Morganite brings a lot of healing and yeah, relationship healing. And then we have emeralds here with compassion. So a lot of heart chakra activations. All right, yeah. So I am going to read what it says about Morganite. Oh my gosh, this energy. Listen, I was going to say some real super spicy stuff. Morganite connected to the heart. Morganite is a powerful medicine that heals old pain and wounds around your relationships. Breathe this gentle yet powerful energy deep into your heart as you open yourself to receive its divine love. The beautiful crystal, the grandmother stone of rose quartz. I didn't know it was the grandmother stone of rose quartz, but I was getting strong mother energy. And I kept getting rose quartz as I was connecting with this too. And I was like, they're just different. So this is like that next level, like rose quartz learned from grandmama energy. All right, let's keep reading. This beautiful crystal, the grandmother stone of rose quartz, holds an even deeper wisdom of love. It assists you to deeply love yourself and to expand this universal love out into the world in order to love all that is and beyond. It also helps you to look honestly at old sabotaging relationship patterns that are keeping you stuck and stagnant in old stale energy. Morganite invites you to take a leap of faith into the heart where you can find strength and courage to heal. That could be also where the strength card was coming in, like y'all letting go of that old, and also why like the, you know, anyways, just let me shut the fuck up and keep going, y'all. Okay, I love y'all. Morganite invites you to take a leap of faith into the heart where you can find the strength and courage to heal. Crystal meaning connects to the love of the divine, enhances love in all aspects of self, releases self-sabotaging relationship patterns, allowing for loving unconditionally, heals all relationships wounds as the heart opens, creates a sacred space to heal this connection between two souls in divine relationship. The crystal deva meaning If you have attracted this powerful healing card, it signifies that your current relationship is undergoing deep healing and transformation. Things may have been challenging of late. So Morganite has shown up to bless you with the healing rays and assist you in any healing that is required for you to move forward in your relationship in a loving, positive way. There are amazing opportunities for personal growth and deeper connection available to you at this time. Open up to and allow the devas to shine their healing light upon you so that you can receive this deep awakening of the heart. The devas urge you to hand over your past relationship hurts and the old wounds that are no longer serving you. It is time to allow the layers of protection to dissolve and to be open to healing with ease and grace. Be aware that what feels like crisis can often be a profound catalyst for change. Deep wounds and old patterns may be surfacing in order to provide great opportunities for transformation, change, and renewal. Let go of old self-sabotaging patterns and you will deepen your wisdom and understanding of relationships. And as you experience this deep personal healing from past relationship and old wounds, you will feel your relationship with yourself deepen and a new light shining in your heart. Know that you are deserving of a loving divine relationship, and it is now time to truly embody and believe this for yourself. Allow your heart to shine on. Oh, I love this energy. So what I'm getting also with this, like another message that can be coming through with this, is like maybe somebody's single and they open to receiving like a divine love. So it's not necessarily a physical image of love. And like, again, for some people, it's like a reconciliation. And I was getting in the beginning of the reading, like a resistance or something. And so this could be resistance of like deeper love of self or deeper love with like others and stuff. I really like working with Morganite. Y'all, when I was going through a very deep and agonizing quote unquote separation, I was working with Morganite because this separation, especially the reason why I do it like that is because in spirit there is no separation. But even in the physical, there wasn't a real separation. It was like this disconnection that I was feeling between me and the other individual that was involved at the time. And it was a lot of agony and sadness and in my heart space at that time. And I remember being called to Morganite, and I had never heard of Morganite at the time, but I was drawn to the crystal. And I was actually looking for rose quartz, but everywhere I went, and rose quartz, you can find rose quartz like everywhere. All right. For whatever reason, I just couldn't find rose quartz. And I found the Morganite, and it was just like calling. So I bought it. And I remember when I was wearing it and using it, I wasn't sure if it was working. It felt really weird. So it's interesting that I'm sharing this story. This was a while ago that I'm sharing this story because I feel like somebody needs to hear this story, and maybe y'all going through something similar, whatever the case may be. But I didn't feel so connected to Morganite's energy, but my spirit kept telling me to keep wearing it, to just wear it and try to like connect. And I remember as I was connecting with the spirit of Morganite, I just was like, I literally felt like, oh, this is so different in a deeper manner than rose quartz has ever took me. And I love rose quartz. Like, I'm an embodiment of love, y'all. Like, but this was different. It was different. It was like where rose quartz is like a lot of like compassion and unconditional love and forgiveness. Not to say that Morganite doesn't have that energy, because it does, but it was just like, it's profound. It's like learning the structures of your light codes of love, like being loved. And love is unconditional, but like not just the fractals of lights of unconditional love, but the core. You just have to experience it. And I'm trying my best to like explain that. And so when I let go of that resistance and I went into that, there was so much healing that I remember, like, I was like, oh, I really like working with more, but I didn't like working with Morganite at first. And then I was like, I like working with Morganite. Like, I really like working with Morganite. And so, again, and the energy felt very specific earlier. So like maybe some of y'all are like learning to like let go. And let me tell y'all, there's levels and layers when you're opening your heart and you're purging, right? There's going to be times when like you're like, you've let go of somebody and this, that, and the third. And you're like in a new dimension, in a new space with yourself, and you're allowing yourself to attract your divine partners. And then when you get like healthy, meaningful connections coming through, maybe it stimulates or triggers like hidden subconscious parts that's like, oh wait, I didn't even know I was still like feeling this, or there's a like, oh, this tether and this connection, and like letting that go. Because especially if it's a like deep old past life connection, it can be really intense. And like just honoring the relationship for what it was, honoring the experiences, you know, like let it go with love, but love yourself deeper to like be in a new space. And like, yeah. So I'm gonna read emeralds here. It's strong completion energy. Yes. So we're gonna read emeralds really quick here. Yeah, and I'd really be trying to like keep the live short. But I'm just a messenger, and spirit be flowing how spirit flow. And like those that's aligned to receive these messages, y'all have the mental and emotional and physical fortitude to like last long enough to receive the messages here, right? Like, I'm definitely not for those that just walk on shallow water or like have a short attention span. Like, shout out to y'all, love y'all too, you know, but we dive deep over here. So let's keep diving deep. All right. And also connected to the heart, emerald. Emerald has been recognized for its powerful medicine of love and compassion for centuries. It was found in the breastplates of the kings and queens of ancient times. This sacred stone shares the medicine of the heart and invites you to deepen into love and compassion of your organic nature. Here. That's page 77. Also, 7 may be significant to you. In a reading, it promotes divine love and compassion, assists in staying connected to the wisdom of the heart, deeply activates the heart chakra, and assists in creating intimacy, assists in letting go of old connections and superficial relationships. You have attracted this card today because your current situation is calling for a deeper level of compassion. Although this is your natural state of being, at times, due to life's experience, your heart can close off to this compassionate love. You are being called to drop deeply into your heart as you awaken the pure essence of who you truly are. If you have been feeling a lack of love for yourself, those around you, and the situation in your heart, this is a wonderful opportunity for you to expand your heart as you are being guided and supported to awaken the compassion that lies within. Opening up to compassion is the only way for you to truly love yourself and heal the current situation at hand. You are being encouraged to let go of any judgments and expectations you may have had about yourself and others. It is time to forgive yourself and let go of any self-criticism as you allow compassion to heal your heart. You are encouraged to be gentle at this time. The devil is of emeralds invite you to open and let them shine their healing light of compassion deeply into your heart. Place this card on your heart chakra and breathe the healing energy deeply into your being to bring a deep sense of compassion. I love y'all. Stroke survivors still healing. Wow. Oh, you was born in 77. Yo, more power to you. I love that. I can't think of a more perfect person to reveal this reading to me. Oh, thank you. Oh, that. All right. And what's next to it, y'all? Fairy stone. All right. It's just what's meant to be is meant to be. You are loved. You are loved. You are loved. And we have King Crown 77 joining in the space here. So let's see what self-love messages are we going to get here for my Geminis here for the month of February. Gemini. Ooh, 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 ooh. You did it. There's a lot of cards. This is 4 cards that came in. Invite your fears to tea. Ooh. Fears aren't facts. Often they're just scary thoughts or feelings. Instead of judging your fears, invite them to tea. Offer them a cookie and have a chat. Listen to what they have to say. When we're courageous enough to be with what scares us, we receive powerful wisdom. Oh, yeah, somebody's going through like deep integration, shadow work stuff. The strength card here, resistance, letting go. Accept compliments. Ooh, is we not accepting compliments, y'all? So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Oh. The next time someone gives you a compliment, say, thank you. Don't shrug it off and play it down or reject the gift. You'll be denying yourself and the giver the opportunity to share in a moment of gratitude and love. Exercise your self-esteem and soak in it, superstar. Superstar. Think of compliments as little confidence building soul vitamins. You are worthy of praise. Give each other space. Sometimes it's hard to work out difficulties when we don't have enough space. So take a deep step back to create room for authentic conversation. Perhaps you need to consult with a therapist to guide you through the emotional thicket. Or maybe you just need some new tools for healing, communication, whatever it is. Don't try to fix it right now. Give each other space. Yeah, I feel like this could also be like past energy because like I was saying, I felt like there was some sort of disconnection in somebody that was like, they separated, they needed the like space, and then there was like a calling of reconnection or something like that. Trust your intuition. So you're going to know if you're in a space of like giving space to an individual, trust your intuition. And we did remember the divine intervention. You're going to know which messages is for you and which is like who's calling in for, you know, reconciliation or reunion and who's calling in for like space and separation, right? It is time to stop seeking advice from others and go inside instead. You know what's best for your body, mind, and spirit. Sit in meditation. Walk in the woods. Ask yourself what you need and listen. Tune in to your inner guidance. When you get a gut reaction, honor it. You have the answer, and it is safe for you to trust yourself. Everything you need is already inside of you. And then the last card is unplug. Recharge your soul's battery by unplugging from the digital world. Connect with yourself by disconnecting from distractions such as other people's to-do lists. Take a stroll. The best way to generate fresh and innovative ideas is to balance the virtual and natural worlds. The birds and the trees have just as much to teach you as the internet. Ooh, somebody shouted somebody out. Ooh, I was out in nature today, y'all. Ooh. Hey, yo, Fear. Want to have a sip with me? Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, bing, bang, walla, walla, bing, bang. Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah. Ooh, that was scary. Don't save them. They don't want to be saved. Oh. Y'all, Gemini, it was fucking great reading for y'all today. Everybody's reading is so different, but I love this for y'all. I'm loving y'all vibes. Y'all got y'all message. I don't think there's anything else I have to ask Spirit. Again, if you're watching the other signs and you see that the flow is like maybe different questions, it's because Spirit is guiding me to ask about finances or to ask about these things. I'm not getting that vibe for y'all. So y'all got y'all message. It is complete. You are complete. I thank you for existing, for allowing me to be a divine container, a vessel, a messenger for you to receive the messages that's for you. Now go and tap into you and be the best frequency for you. I love you. I thank you. I honor you. And until next time, peace, love, and harmony. Yes, and when we're born, those are the two biggest masses growing in our body. Oh, I don't know what y'all talking about. I didn't get to read all the comments, y'all, but I thank y'all all that are here live. And those of you that's watching the replay, shout out to y'all. Remember to like, share, follow, comment, all of that stuff. I be forgetting to say that in my videos. I really do. But liking the video also allows for other people to get access to see them as well. It puts it into the algorithm so that other people can get this medicine, right? And also when you share it out or comment. So thank you so much to everybody. And I'm going to continue on with the next zodiac sign. So see y'all on the other side.